my name is Ali Carter. I am the founder of Mediate UK, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Form E on divorce. What is a Form E? Well, it's a form that allows you to make a full financial disclosure. So let's have a look when you need to complete one. If you are just agreeing the finances between yourselves, you don't need to do Form E's. You can, of course, both agree that you want to do them, but most people who are working out the finances between themselves would not complete a Form E. If you are going through a service such as ourselves to agree through family mediation, you again have the option of completing Form E's. I think about 90% of our clients use our own financial disclosure forms because they're on a spreadsheet and they're a bit easier to do, and they're still accepted by the courts as a full financial disclosure. If you're going through a solicitor to sort of negotiate with the other party's solicitor, then they are more likely to ask for you to complete a Form E. Not always, but they may well want to do that. And finally, if you can't agree and you end up going to court to ask the court to make a decision on your financials, then you will need to complete a Form E for the court. So let's just go back a stage. That the purpose of a Form E is to show a full financial disclosure, and you need to do that in order to make any agreement legally binding. So you can get divorced without agreeing any finances, not recommended, but people do that. You can get divorced, agree finances and not have them made legally binding. Again, many people do that, especially if they don't have a lot of money to split up, or if they just don't have a lot of money. So they may look to do that. Again, we don't recommend it because if you are getting divorced without a clean break consent order, either party can make a claim against each other at any point. So the Form E is a full financial disclosure. It asks for lots of proofs. You need 12 months worth of bank statements, for example, and it goes into a lot of detail about your current financial situation, about your forecast financial situation. If you're doing it through solicitors, they will usually then scrutinise that and ask questions of each other on the form. A lot of people say, well, how do I know that the other party has completed it accurately? Well, you will, but Form E does ask for a lot of proofs for every figure that's going in there. Plus also, if they are lying on it, they are signing it and you are not going to court, then they could be committing contempt of court. They could even be committing fraud. The ultimate sanction is they could go to jail. So don't lie on a Form E, please, because that's going to get you into a lot of trouble and probably end up costing you a whole load more money in the long term. So Form E, usually only where both parties agree in mediation that they want to complete it, or if you're going through solicitors, but always if you are going to court. Have a read of our blog. It goes into a bit more detail on this form. You can download the form for free. You can do that through our blog, or just Google Form E divorce and it will take you to the government page to do that. And then you can decide together whether you want to complete it. But as I say, I think about 90% of our clients who do that decide to just use our disclosure forms. The main thing with anything to do with financial disclosures on divorce is you've got to disclose everything. Even if you don't think it's an asset of a marriage, it's got to be disclosed. You've got to be open and honest. You've got to be able to ask questions of each other, because that is the only way you're going to have something that's legally binding, and that then protects you both moving forwards. I hope that's been helpful. Don't forget, you can always book in a free 15-minute consultation through our website, mediateuk.co.uk. Thank you.